Delta Airlines AI pricing controversy explained. Delta Airlines makes a bold move amid controversy. This week, Delta Airlines has made headlines by reaffirming its commitment to implementing an AI-driven system for adjusting ticket prices dynamically. This significant shift in strategy aims to enhance the airline's revenue management capabilities. The airline has announced plans to roll out AI-based revenue management technology across 20% of its domestic routes by the close of 2025, collaborating with Fetcherr, a company specializing in AI pricing solutions. Currently, Delta utilizes this technology for just 3% of its domestic flights, indicating a substantial expansion on the horizon. During a recent call with investors, Delta's president expressed enthusiasm about the initiative, stating, "We are very pleased with the results so far and are excited to continue our rollout." Insights from industry experts. Experts are weighing in on this development, with Clint Henderson from thecoinsky.com suggesting that the integration of artificial intelligence elevates the dynamic pricing model to a whole new level. He explained, airlines typically employ a large team of revenue managers who analyze market demand, determine optimal pricing days, and adjust fares based on how different fare classes are performing. With AI, instead of relying on a team of 10 people for pricing decisions, a machine will handle this task. However, this move has not been without its critics. Recently, Democratic Senators Ruben Gallego, Mark Warner, and Richard Blumenthal expressed concerns that Delta might use AI to set personalized prices for individual customers, potentially leading to fare increases that align with each consumer's specific pain point. Delta's clarification on customer data. In response to the backlash from lawmakers, Delta Airlines has clarified its position, emphasizing that it does not intend to utilize personal customer data to create dynamically priced tickets. The airline stated, "There is no fare product that Delta has ever used, is currently testing, or plans to implement that targets customers with individualized prices based on personal data." Furthermore, Delta reassured the public of its commitment to ethical pricing practices, asserting, "We maintain a strict policy against discriminatory or predatory pricing and adhere to all relevant laws regarding privacy, pricing, and advertising. Our AI-driven pricing system is designed to improve our existing fare pricing processes by utilizing aggregated data. This technology serves as a decision support tool, providing valuable insights for our analysts, who will oversee and refine the recommendations to ensure alignment with our business strategy." What are your thoughts? This development raises important questions about the future of airline pricing and the role of AI in shaping consumer experiences. Do you believe that AI will lead to fairer pricing, or could it result in unfair advantages for airlines? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Delta Airlines and AI pricing. What travelers need to know. In a bold move to quell rising concerns, Delta Airlines has assured U.S. lawmakers that it will not employ artificial intelligence, AI, to tailor ticket prices for individual passengers. This announcement comes after the airline faced significant backlash from legislators and widespread public apprehension regarding the potential implications of AI in pricing strategies. On a recent Friday, Delta made it clear that it has no intention of using AI to create personalized fare structures. This statement follows a warning from Democratic Senators Ruben Gallego, Mark Warner, and Richard Blumenthal, who expressed their fears that the Atlanta-based airline might leverage AI to adjust prices based on what they termed each consumer's personal pain point. Such a practice could lead to fare increases that are uniquely tailored to individual financial thresholds. Delta has clarified that it has never utilized AI for personalized pricing. However, the airline has plans to implement AI-driven revenue management technology across 20% of its domestic operations by the end of 2025, in collaboration with Fetcherr, a company specializing in AI pricing solutions. In a letter addressed to the senators, Delta emphasized, "There is no fare product Delta has ever used, is testing, or plans to use that targets customers with individualized prices based on personal data. Our ticket pricing never takes into account personal data." While the senators acknowledged Delta's commitment to avoiding personalized pricing. They raised numerous questions about the types of data the airline collects to determine its pricing strategies. Senator Gallego remarked, "Delta is telling their investors one thing, and then turning around and telling the public another. If Delta is indeed using aggregated data rather than individualized data, that is certainly positive news." Delta chose not to comment on Gallego's remarks. The senators referenced a statement made in December by Delta's president, Glenn Hauenstein, who indicated that the airline's AI pricing technology could predict fares based on how much consumers are willing to pay for premium products associated with base fares. In a related context, American Airlines CEO Robert Isom recently voiced concerns that utilizing AI for ticket pricing could undermine consumer trust. He stated, "This is not about bait and switch. This is not about tricking. I don't think it's appropriate to discuss using AI in that manner, and certainly, from Americans' perspective, it's not something we will pursue." In a legislative response, Democratic lawmakers Greg Casar and Rashida Tlaib introduced a bill aimed at prohibiting companies from using AI to set prices or wages based on personal data of Americans. This legislation would specifically prevent airlines from increasing individual prices after a search related to sensitive topics, such as a family obituary. They referenced a report from the Federal Trade Commission (FTC) that highlighted how retailers often utilize personal information to establish targeted prices for goods and services, which can range from a person's geographical location and demographic details to their online behavior. The FTC provided a hypothetical scenario where a new parent might be shown higher-priced baby thermometers based on their profile, illustrating the potential for manipulation in pricing strategies. Delta pointed out that airlines have been employing dynamic pricing for over 30 years, a system where prices fluctuate based on various factors such as overall demand, fuel costs, and competition, rather than relying on specific personal information about consumers. In their letter, Delta concluded, given the tens of millions of fares and hundreds of thousands of routes available at any given moment, the integration of advanced technologies, like AI, holds the promise of enhancing our ability to analyze existing data and respond swiftly and effectively to evolving market conditions. But here's where it gets controversial. As airlines navigate the fine line between dynamic pricing and personalized fare strategies, how much transparency should consumers expect? Are we ready to trust that our personal data won't be used against us in the pricing game? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Delta Airlines debunks AI flight pricing rumors amid congressional criticism. Imagine a world where your flight prices are determined not by market forces, but by an algorithm that knows your personal spending habits. It's a controversial idea that has sparked a heated debate between Delta Airlines and congressional lawmakers. Delta has firmly denied using artificial intelligence AI to set flight prices, addressing concerns raised by Democratic Senators Ruben Gallego, Mark Warner, and Richard Blumenthal. In a detailed letter to these senators, Delta, headquartered in Atlanta, asserted that their ticket prices are shaped by market dynamics and intense competition, not by AI. The airline was clear. There is no fare product Delta has ever used, is testing, or plans to use that targets customers with individualized prices based on personal data. This statement underscores Delta's commitment to traditional pricing methods, ensuring that personal data does not influence ticket costs. But here's where it gets controversial. Delta is indeed exploring AI-based revenue management technology developed by Fetcherr, an AI pricing company. However, this technology is aimed at assisting analysts by streamlining manual processes, speeding up analysis, and improving the timeliness of pricing adjustments. For instance, AI can forecast demand for specific routes and flights, aggregate purchasing data, and adapt to new market conditions. This approach is part of a pilot program designed to enhance efficiency, not to manipulate individual prices. The senators' concerns stem from a comment made by Delta President Glenn Hauenstein in December. Hauenstein mentioned that Delta's AI technology could predict the amount people are willing to